Saturday Night Live was first aired in 1975. Since that time, SNL has expressed its opinions on various campaigns which have taken place. Due to its satirical nature of the show, political characters and mannerisms are exaggerated and embellished. Saturday Night Live has a strong influence on the popular vote because of the show's popularity and acceptance. The show is able to portray to the public its impression of the candidates, and a large percentage of the viewing audience believes it to be true. The first election covered by SNL was in 1976 with Jimmy Carter, played by Dan Aykroyd, and Gerald Ford, played by Chevy Chase. The negative aspects of the candidates were focused upon so greater attention could be brought to them. The contenders were often mocked for incorrect comments or viewpoints. SNL constantly portrayed President Ford as a clumsy person who tripped on the stairs of Air Force One, which is said to be one of the influences that caused Ford to lose the election. Over time, SNL started to have more of an impact on the elections. In 1992, the election was between George H.W. Bush, played by Dana Carvey, and Bill Clinton, played by Darrell Hammond. Both of these actors exaggerated the candidates' trademark characteristics, such as Bush's hand gestures and Clinton's lip biting and thumbs up. The parody shown on SNL invoked as much or more discussion in the workplace as the real debates did. When the 2000 elections came around, George W. Bush was almost seen as a gift for SNL. With almost constant Bush-isms, Will Ferrell was able to come up with a lot of sketches that would get them through the election season. In the show, Bush was often depicted as a child being innocent and naive. 2008 was the election between Barack Obama, played by Fred Armisen, and John McCain, played by Darrell Hammond. What was new about this election was the inclusion of the vice presidential candidates on the show. Joe Biden, played by Jason Sudeikis, was depicted as loud and overconfident, while Sarah Palin, played by Tina Fey, was depicted as the average soccer mom turned vice presidential nominee. With memorable lines such as "I can see Russia from my house" and "Going rogue," SNL has left a mark on viewers' memories. 2008 was also the first year for female candidates. Sarah Palin and Hillary Clinton, played by Amy Poehler, were often paired against each other because of their opposing beliefs. The election between Barack Obama and John McCain showed that 10% of voters were influenced by the Saturday Night Live skits, and also that SNL made voters more likely to vote for a certain candidate. In that same poll, data shows that 59% voted in favor of Obama, while only 39% voted for McCain. As in any election, the show depicts one candidate as a frontrunner. – 2012 was the most publicized presidential election to date, and this was no exception for SNL. Since the election relied on small groups of undecided voters, SNL had a greater impact than ever. Barack Obama, now played by Jay Pharoah, and Mitt Romney, played by Jason Sudeikis, played off current events that were happening in the news, such as a leaked 47% tape and political debates. A major factor that has led to the success of SNL's election coverage is when the real political officials come on the show. For example, figures such as Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Sarah Palin, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, and many others have made appearances on the show. Politicians such as John McCain and Al Gore have even had the opportunity to host SNL.